city of Joburg, there have been several reports that the council now wants to spend around 3.4 billion rand on offices for workers over the next few years. The Daily Maverick also reporting that the council wants to spend 2 billion rand on a new building for workers, even though some experts say the current building could be made safe for much less money than that. The city, we understand, also wants to spend 1.4 billion rand on renting other office space for workers. Belinda Kayser-Echeozonjoku is the caucus leader for the DA in the city of Joburg. Councillor, good afternoon to you and thank you for your time. As I understand it, the current main building for the Joburg workers, the main council building in Braamfontein, is not safe for workers, it's not safe to use. Does the city need a new building?
Good afternoon, Stephen, and good afternoon to the viewers. Obviously, the DA is opposed to them, to the city, saying that the workers need to be moved out. As much as there are concerns with the building, the city has not provided us with a structural engineer's report that justify that the whole building needs to be evacuated. And whether there are serious structural issues with it, and obviously the money that's supposed to, will be spent on this. So we are of the view that some of these issues are maintenance related, and it could be done in phases. And obviously the city doesn't want to hear any of it. We believe there's some other concerns and some other issues that the city is not coming forth.
I mean, if the building were unsafe and could never be made safe, it would then have to be demolished. Surely. I mean, that's what would follow.
What would normally happen if there's a structural engineer's report that says it needs to be demolished? There were concerns over years raised, and even the scope of work since the report that was given in 2014 had talked about maintenance. So to us it seems as if a situation is being created without a full engineer's report that tells us it needs to be demolished. A situation is being created for the evacuation and for certain benefactors to benefit from some of the money that has been spent. If it is really not some of the maintenance issues, why can this not be done in phases, and why is that structural engineer's report not forthcoming? For example, Stephen, a few weeks ago we were told we could not use not only the metro building but also the actual council chambers. But we had our council sitting inside the council chambers a week ago. And we're asking if it's really so damaging and if it's really such an issue, why were we then allowed to come through and have a council sitting in a building that we were previously told we cannot occupy?
You will obviously in council try and stop this kind of move from happening. Are there grounds, do you believe, to stop it? Would you be able to do that? I presume it wouldn't just be you, but other opposition parties too.
What we've done is we've obviously written to Treasury. We've also sent some questions to the mayor and the MMCs. Obviously, we believe that the mayor is being misled. We've given him an oral question when we had the Brixton Multipurpose Center. We've then had we did an oral question to the executive mayor, and it was clear from his response that he was not given the information, or he is purposely not having the information. So obviously we are writing to Treasury. We are also probing them, and we've put in a number of prior requests because we want to know the exact details as to what justify something as big as this that is going to cost the ratepayers a lot of money without detailed information as to whether this is in fact necessary for a full evacuation.
The other issue that's developing at the moment is the issue around Floyd Brink. So he was reappointed to the position of City Manager of Joburg last week. The High Court had ruled that the first decision to appoint him was illegal. You were the people who took this issue to court. Do you believe the city is now in contempt of court for reappointing him?
Yes, we do believe the city is in contempt of court. In fact, when the council sat on the 29th, we asked the speaker to withdraw the report, not only because the information that we were given through our representatives on the programming committee was misleading. They misled the programming committee. They had said that it is a progress report. Now, a progress report doesn't have recommendations, and it came through, we believe, in contempt of court, because we haven't seen any advert for a new city manager. We've also not seen that it's an acting arrangement. We raised it inside that council sitting, and that is why we have already served the city with papers on Thursday evening, and they have indicated to us, to our attorneys, that they will be opposing, obviously. But they are definitely in contempt of court.
Belinda Kayser-Echeozonjoku, thank you, from the DA caucus leader in the city of Joburg.